Hi folks, welcome to Look with Luke. Again, beautiful day. This is Thursday and we are looking at verse 3. Now, what Luke has said, he's undertaken to draw up things that have been fulfilled. They've been seen by eyewitnesses and servants of the word. And now he says, verse 3, with this in mind, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning, I too decided to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus. So again, this is the very opposite of, hey, you've just got to accept it because God told me and that's the way of it. And we're still very windy here. Sorry. That's not what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. He said, I myself have carefully investigated. He means that he's investigated all the facts that he has in the light of all the evidence that he has. And he says it's from the beginning. Now, this either means that he's been investigating it for a long time, or it means, and I think it probably does mean this, that it's stretching back to the beginning of Jesus' time on earth, his birth, and so on. But it could refer to Luke having taken a long time to do his research. If you've ever written a book, you take your time. And I think it's clear that Luke here did take his time. And then he says he's going to write an orderly account. Now, one of the things about these first 4 verses is they are all one sentence, and they're all written. Sorry, I've written some notes down here. I'm just getting blown all over the place. But they're all written in really quite extraordinary Greek, in really excellent Greek. So, kind of what he's saying is that he's written down as an orderly account. It makes sense. It ties in together. It's kind of a logical whole. So what Luke is saying is the story of Jesus as a whole makes sense. I remember one man saying to me, I don't believe in the Bible and all that stuff. And then he started to read it, and after a while he said to me, this is freaking me out because it's beginning to make sense. Well, that's what Luke is doing. He's recording this so that it makes sense. And then we've got Theophilus. Now, who is Theophilus? We actually don't really know. Theophilus means lover of God, and it could mean, it was a common Greek name, so it could actually be his name. There is some evidence that he was from Syria, probably from Antioch. If Luke was as well, that would make it much more likely. And in the address that's given to him, it's possible that he was a Roman governor in Syria. We don't really know that. We do know that given the title of most excellent, that he's a person of some social standing. And we suspect that he was a literary patron. And what we mean by that is, in those days, if you wanted to publish something, of course they didn't have a printing press and publishing contracts and so on. So you needed somebody who was willing to fund you in your research and everything else. And it's clear, I think, not only that Theophilus was wanting to do that, but it's also clear that Luke intended this to be for a wider readership. I think that this is a name of a real person. I think it's wonderful that here we have someone of social standing who's already asking for an account. We'll have a wee look tomorrow at whether he was really a believer or not. At the beginning, when Luke is writing to him, I think he probably was, but let's see. But I think the key thing that we've got here is this is researched, this is orderly, this is well written, this is patronized in the sense of having a patron, and that is the method that God used. And in the same way as God uses, I write a book, it goes to a publisher, it gets sent to bookshops. I don't write on a piece of paper and angels come and pick it up and deliver it to people. And God uses means, and it's a wonderful means that this gospel has been given to us to bring us Christ. So, God bless you, and see you on Friday for verse 4. Bye.